This is Shelley Craft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the FireRock Conference in New York City 2014. I have with me Mr. Brian Pappas of Creative Learning Corp. It's a publicly traded company, and the symbol is CLCN. Brian, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley. Appreciate you having me on.
It's good to have you. Let's get right into it. Tell us about Creative Learning.
Okay, well, Creative Learning Corporation is a holding company for, right now, 3 different franchise concepts. The first one is called Bricks for Kids. The second one is called Challenge Island. And the third one is called So Fun Studios. And we're franchising those concepts all around the world.
So, what kind of learning is it? There's a lot of different kinds of learning out there. Is this distance learning?
This is learning for children primarily. We started the business with Bricks for Kids, started 5 years ago, and the concept started doing Lego engineering classes for children, and then it expanded to the other 2 concepts, Challenge Island and So Fun Studios. Challenge Island is all about engineering, creative engineering, and So Fun Studios is all about sewing.
Really? Wow. What's your background?
My background has been in the franchising for the last 35 years. In fact, I started franchising way back in 1978 when I bought my first franchise, and then I bought the company in 1981, and I grew that into a $75 million business and sold it in 1998.
This is pretty fascinating. By the way, I've heard of your company. You've been around for a while, haven't you?
We have been around for a while. We started the company 5 years ago in 2009, and we started out with a pretty small business. When we started franchising, there was only 1 location and located in St. Augustine, Florida, but it grew very quickly, and now we're in 35 countries all around the world.
How do you get the parents interested? How do you market to them?
Right. We market directly to the parents through the schools. Okay, the schools have a way of distributing flyers, the kids' backpacks. Okay, and that works out very well. So we do that. We do other types of marketing, more traditional type. But we also do newsletters, and we do a lot of free classes. Attracts parents, and then parents find out about us, and then they sign the
word of mouth is big. So age groups, what are the age groups?
Yeah, Bricks for Kids, our sweet spot is ages 3 to 14. The Challenge Islands tends to skew a little bit older, like 8 to 14. And So Fun Studios, basically 8 years old all the way up to adults, because we do have adult courses.
So I have a lot of questions, I'm sorry, but I have to ask them. So these classes are taught in the schools, right?
Classes are taught in the schools. So these are after-school programs, and that's just one part of our concept, okay? But the business started by running classes in the school. Michelle Cody is the founder of the company, and she started running classes in the school for kids. They are enrichment classes. Then it expanded to other types of profit centers, including what we call in-school field trips, where we teach every kid in the school, versus the after-school programs, which are funded entirely just by the parents. Then we have a huge birthday party business. That's a $10 billion industry out there. And then our summer camps, that's actually one of our largest profit centers.
So tell me a little bit, give me an example of Bricks for Kids, because Legos, right? You were talking about that?
Yes, with Bricks for Kids, our entire business is really revolving around Lego. And so I'll give you an example of a class. That's probably the best way to do this. So let's just say on a particular day the class is going to be how to build a windmill. So we just don't go in and build a windmill. We first tell the kids about windmills. We teach them the science behind it, how the gears work, the history behind windmills. We have a Q&A session. We have a PowerPoint. Then after about 15-20 minutes, the kids will actually build a windmill. All the gears, etc. We connect a power source to it. So by the end of that day, the kids know what a windmill is. I can tell you that much. But they know the science behind it and everything that is involved with a windmill. And then we have over 200 different projects like that. Every week we do a different project.
I think I know where the name Creative Learning comes from. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get a website for you, please.
CreativeLearningCorp.com. But we also have our other website, which is Bricks for Kids. So it's Bricks, the number 4, KIDZ.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Pappas, Creative Learning Corp. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is CLCN. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNN Live, and we're at the FireRock Conference in New York City 2014. Brian, thanks for coming on to SNN.
Having me on, Shelley. Really appreciate it.